Do you love taking amazing photos and capturing special moments? Are you always on the lookout for the latest advances in photography technology? Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are gonna look at the top 5 best DSLR cameras of 2022. With their sleek design, state-of-the-art features, and unparalleled image quality, these remarkable devices deliver stunning performance every time. Whether you're a professional photographer looking to up your game or a hobbyist looking to step up your Instagram game, these incredible DSLR cameras have it all. So, what are you waiting for? Watch this video and elevate your photography skills to new heights with the top 5 best DSLR cameras of 2022. The Nikon D7500 comes in at number 5 on our list. Are you interested in the Nikon D500 but put off by the high price tag? However, if you are willing to make some concessions in some areas, the Nikon D7500 is the model that you should be thinking of purchasing. It matches its more senior stablemate in terms of being able to shoot 4K video and is equipped with the same 20.9 megapixel sensor as its competitor. In addition, the D7500 has simultaneous 4K UHD output, both to card and uncompressed through HDMI. Additionally, it is equipped with a microphone and headphone connection, allowing for professional-grade audio recording and monitoring. In connection with cards, the Nikon D7500 only has one SD card slot as opposed to 2 like its predecessor, the Nikon D7200. This will undoubtedly come as a letdown for several prospective purchasers. The D7500 has Nikon's SnapBridge technology, much like the D500, D3000, 400, and D5600. This enables the camera to remain permanently attached to a smart device by either a low-power Bluetooth connection or a Wi-Fi connection, depending on which option the user prefers. This implies that after the first connection has been formed, photographs may be automatically sent to your phone whenever you shoot. This only applies once the initial connection has been made. In addition to that, Nikon has equipped it with the same 180-pixel RGB mirroring sensor, and the tilting screen on the back is just as large at 3.2 inches in size, despite not having quite as much detail. Finally, Nikon has enclosed all of this technology within a body that is sealed against the elements. During our evaluations, a number of aspects, including the battery life, picture quality, and handling, left us feeling quite satisfied. Those who have a reasonable amount of money to spend will find that it is an excellent all-rounder. The Nikon D500 comes in at number 4 on our list. This is one of the greatest digital single-lens reflex cameras presently available on the market and is a perfect all-rounder for photographers who want to capture a variety of subjects. Even while it is mainly designed for more experienced amateur photographers, it is certainly capable of being used by pros, particularly as a backup camera. It is in your best interest to get the camera along with the 16-80mm kit lens. This lens is so much more than just your typical kit optic, as it has a broad maximum aperture range of f/2.8 to 4 and produces photographs of a high quality. It is also available at a terrific price compared to the launch price, so if you've been sitting on the fence when contemplating an upgrade, now may be a wonderful time to go for it. This is especially true if you've been considering an upgrade for a while. Canon EOS 90D comes up at number 3 on our list. Although it is already a couple of years old, the 90D is still one of the newest models on our list. In spite of its age, it still packs a lot of power for an offering and position in the market that is considered to be in the middle of the spectrum. If you are still highly interested in DSLR photography, for example, if you currently possess a Canon model that is intended for beginners, this is the most logical decision for you to make as a move up. Additionally, for those wishing to upgrade from an entry-level mirrorless camera, this is an option that is not a terrible choice at all. When it comes to battery life, DSLRs still have their mirrorless competitors beat, and the 90D offers you a massive 1300 photos per charge, which makes it excellent for scenarios in which you can't stop to charge the battery. There is also a plethora of other tempting features included here, such as a very high-resolution sensor with 32.5 megapixels, uncropped 4K video recording, and an optical viewfinder that provides a view of the whole scene in its entirety. Next up is the Canon EOS 2000D, which comes in at number 2. If you are looking to purchase your first DSLR camera, but have a limited budget, a less complex and somewhat older model is the way to go. This is where Canon's entry-level EOS Rebel T7, also known as the 2000D outside of the US, comes in handy. The specifications won't blow anybody away, but we found it straightforward to use, and it gets the fundamentals right. Additionally, since it's a few years old, it provides exceptional value. There are, without a doubt, a few concessions made. The burst shooting rate is a pitiful 3 frames per second, and the antiquated autofocus technology only has 9 focus points. The focusing in live view is clunky, and if you want a touchscreen, you'll need to search elsewhere. In addition, the plasticky exterior does not have a quality feel to it at all, which is to be expected. On the other hand, there are certain helpful aspects for novices. Our impression was that the control arrangement is well thought out and intuitive, and the battery life was satisfactory. Additionally, 1080p video recording is supported, but with certain restrictions. The 24.1 megapixel sensor produced photos with a high degree of resolution, a respectable dynamic range, and acceptable performance in dealing with noise. This is perhaps the most essential aspect of the sensor's capabilities. The Canon EOS Rebel T7/2000D is an excellent choice to take into consideration if you are interested in purchasing a nice DSLR camera but are limited financially. The Nikon D3500 holds the #1 spot today. If you are just starting out in photography and want to improve your abilities, the Nikon D3500 is a great option to consider. More experienced photographers should check further down our list to find the DSLR that best suits their needs. The Nikon D3500 is an older model, but it still features one of the best APS-C sensors on the market. Additionally, it comes with a cool retractable kit lens. When discussing this lens, it is important to note that it is well worth the additional $20 or £20 to get the vibration reduction version, which is Nikon's image stabilization mechanism. The VR version is also known as vibration reduction. During the evaluations, the Nikon D3500 pleased us with its long battery life, as well as its user-friendliness. Most significantly, the superb sensor in the camera produced results that were of the highest possible quality. Because the optical viewfinder on the D3500 only has a coverage of 95%, which is about average for an entry-level DSLR, you may need to be a little bit more cautious when framing certain images to prevent undesirable objects from sneaking into the margins of the frame. There is no Wi-Fi connection, but you do have Bluetooth, which makes it possible to upload photographs using Nikon's SnapBridge technology. This is the same situation as with the Nikon D3400. You can configure SnapBridge so that images are automatically transferred as you shoot, or you can configure it later so that you can select particular images to transfer. In this step, a connection is established between the camera and your smart device that uses Bluetooth Low Energy and is always on. The Nikon D3500 may be purchased as a standalone camera without a lens. However, the vast majority of people who are interested in purchasing this camera for beginners will choose to purchase the 18-55mm lens that comes packed with the camera for a few more dollars or pounds. The focal range of 18 to 55mm provides a respectable standard zoom range that is suitable for beginners and is thus sometimes referred to as a kit lens. This is because these lenses are typically offered as part of the camera kit. This includes everything from wide-angle landscape photography to intermediate telephoto photography that is better suited for portraiture. Because there are two different versions of the D3500, it is important to pay special attention to the lens when you are shopping for one of these cameras. The AFP-DX 18-55mm /3.5 to 5.6G and the AFP-DX 18-55mm /3.5 to 5.6G VLAR are two of the options available. You should pay attention to the VR designation, since this indicates that the camera is equipped with Nikon's image stabilization technology. The Nikon D3500 is living evidence that you do not need to spend a small fortune on a high-quality camera. Its controls are intended to be easy to use even for inexperienced photographers, yet when used properly, it can compete with much more expensive cameras. The Nikon D3500 is an excellent choice if you want to experiment with manual settings and take use of a sensor that is much more advanced than anything you'll find on a camera phone. It's difficult to find a camera that can compete with it. Well, there you have it. our picks for the best DSLR cameras of 2022. Whether you're a seasoned pro looking to upgrade your setup, or just a beginner dipping their toes into the world of photography, these cameras are sure to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. So why wait? Get out there and start capturing some amazing shots. After all, with a camera like this in your arsenal, possibilities really are endless. Here's to hoping you have as much fun using your new gear as we've had sharing it with you.